Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about passing a value by value to a method and also passing a value by reference to a method. We're going to see how concepts are different in C Sharp, and hopefully upon completion of this video you'll have a better understanding of how to pass a value by value to a method and how to pass a value by reference to a method and what that all means. So let's get ready to jump right in and get to today's lesson.
All right, guys, so let's look at our program. I have two integers, x is assigned the value of 5, and another integer, y, assigned the value of 6. I have two methods here. One method is called pass by value. We're going to pass in the value of x, and then we have another method here called pass by ref. I'm going to pass in the reference to the value to the variable y inside of that method, and we're just going to run the program, step through it, and kind of just see what's taking place as we are passing by value and passing by reference. All right, so let's run the program and let's see how it's going to work for us. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, hit the start button. All right, we have our console. Let's pull up our console. All right, so as you can see right here, line number 19 was executed, and it says before we pass by value, x is equal to 5, which is what we see and what we would expect. On line number 14, we see we assign the value of 5 to x. All right, now I'm going to continue on with it, step through it, come here, go to the next line. All right, and now let's look at our console. Now we see the execution of the method passed by value. Now we see the number value is equal to 12. All right, um, we can just see right here for number we passed in 5, and then on line 40 we added the number 7 to it. 5 plus 7 equals 12. So we see that now the value of what we passed in was x, which was 5, is now equal to 12. All right, let's continue on. Let's step through it again. Let's get out of the method and let's see. All right, so now let's look at what the current value of x is. All right, current value of x. All right, let's go bring up the console and come here. Let's go ahead and go one more. All right, so now we see that the current value of x, let's bring up the console, and we see that the current value of x is now equal to 5.
Okay, so what that shows is that when you pass a value by value to a method, the method has access to the value of the variable that's being passed to the method. All right, with inside of the method, the value can change, but the original value of the variable that was passed does not change upon completion of execution of the method. That's one thing that we need to keep in mind as far as passing a value by value.
Okay, so now let's look at passing a value by reference. Okay, all right, so let's step through the code here. All right, and we're going to pull up the console. Let's step through it here. Let's go do that, run to it. All right, we hit the pass by reference. All right, and we see that y, we see it's equal to 6. On line 15, we see the number 6 was entered or passed to this method, passed by reference on line 43. And we're going to take that number and add it to itself. So that should give us the number of 12. Let's step through it, whatnot. All right, and so now we see that number is equal to 12. And step through it now. All right, now let's pull up our console. All right, prior to the um, prior to running the method, the value of y was equal to 6. After we executed the method, now we see that inside of the method, we see that the number is equal to 12, which is what we expected, adding 6 to 6. That's what the code is doing. Let's step through it again. All right. And now we're going to come down to the next line. Now let's see what the current value of y is. So now as we come to the current value of y, let's see what the console says. Step through it, and let's see right now. All right, so we see now the current value of y is equal to 12.
All right, so unlike the pass by value, now we see that the current value of y is equal to 12. And the reason that is the case is because we're passing the reference to the value y to the method pass by reference. When you do that, what that does, it allows you to be able to actually update the value that you originally signed prior to passing that variable to the method. So that is the main difference between pass by value and pass by reference. Okay, so these are the key takeaways I want you to take away from this video. When you pass a value by value to a method, you have access to the original value that was assigned to the variable that you're using or you're passing to your method, but the original value of that variable is not changed. On the contrary, when you're passing a value by reference, the original value will be changed. So that is the main difference between passing a value by value. Inside the method, any changes will not affect the original value of the variable that you're passing inside the method. But if you do pass a value by reference, you have access to the original value of the variable, and any changes inside of the method will change the original value to be whatever the new value was changed to inside of the method. All right, guys, so hopefully this video was helpful to you. Hopefully everything made sense. This is part of a series that we're doing of understanding your craft. If this video was helpful to you, I definitely want to encourage you to like, share, and also to subscribe. We look forward to reading your comments inside of the comment area. Let me know how you have used both of these techniques for passing a value by value or by reference in your projects or in your 9-to-5 job. Looking forward to reading your comments. As always, take care. Blessings.